Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here and welcome to another video. I just came off of a long stream today, so if I'm a little bit discombobulated with certain things that I'm talking about for today's video, please forgive me. It obviously came off that stream. So, we ended up making a new team, and we made a new team with Flashback, Bobby Firmino. It's a pretty cool team. It's kind of like what I had before, but I made a few changes here and there in regards to the money that I made. From doing the SBC and whatnot, right? I was able to afford Chiesa. I don't know how to say his name entirely. I'm sorry, Italian guys. Quincy Promes, and Talifico as the left back, right? Everybody else pretty generic, and then there's obviously Flashback, Roberto Firmino. So if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to check out the Twitch stream. We do stream live at twitch.tv/inceptionxx. I don't really say that enough. I know that some of you guys found me through YouTube, but I do stream over there as well. And obviously subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, if you guys enjoy the content. This team right here, we're going to be talking about how I got this Firmino flashback card, because obviously it's expensive. You guys know I don't have a lot of money, right? So I'm going to explain it to you guys how I basically kind of made money from doing the flashback SPC. But first, what we're going to do is we're going to show you guys how we line up with this in game. I'm going to show you the two main formations that I use because I don't really use the other two that often. I only use this 4-1-2-2 version when I want to have the fullbacks to stay back while attacking, so it's just a tactical change in regards to how my opponent is playing, right? If he's overcommitting the sides, then I switch to the 4-2-3-1. But the 4-2-3-1 is a generic. You guys would say this is boring, but I'm telling you, like, because I'm a possession-based player and the players are so close to me when I'm passing the ball, this, for some reason, just works so nicely on the attack, right? It is really boring sometimes, which is why I don't use it most of the times, but I only use this formation depending on how my opponent is playing, right? So if he's trying to overcommit to the sides constantly, I have really good instructions set for this, right? So instructions are set for stay back while attacking for the fullbacks, stay back while attacking cover center for the CDMs, come back and defend, stay wide, and come short for the left mid and the right mid. I'm going to switch some of the players here because I just made this team. The cam is on stay on the edge of the box for the cross, come back on defense, and then the strikers on false 9 and come back on defense. So the way that this would line up in game would be Chiesa would play as the cam. I actually feel like I might do that instead, because Firmino, I think, up top, this is a questionable one, actually, because Quincy Promes I definitely want on the left side. I don't know exactly how this team's going to work in game yet, but we're going to see how that all works out. Roberto Firmino we're going to play at striker or cam. I think I'm actually going to put him as a cam because of the high defensive work rates. And then Quagliarella up top was lone as a striker. The only reason why I'm kind of like debating between the two is because Roberto Firmino is more of a physical type player than Quagliarella, but I think this lineup is pretty good. Fabian is left-footed, so keeping him on the left side for me personally would be the most ideal situation, right? So you can shoot across goal really nicely and whatnot, or shoot near post with him really nicely. So keeping on the left center defensive mid position is probably the most ideal. But the 4-2-3-1 works out really, really nicely with this. I'll just show you guys the tactics for the 4-1-2-2. Why not? So it's on balance and bounce. And again, I only switched to this formation specifically to how my opponent is playing, right? So if I notice that I don't want my two center mids to be overcommitting, I have them on, or I have them on cover center in general, right? So you can see that I have them on stay back while or I'd have them on not cover wing, cover center, right? But instead, in this formation, I have stay back while attacking for the fullbacks. And then I also have come back in defense for the cam, and then the strikers are still on generic. So it's just a tactical change. I still want my center mids to be moving, because I feel like when you don't let your center mids move in a 4-1-2-1-2, it's very limiting, right? The way that the formation moves doesn't move as well, right? So 4-1-2-1-2 fits really, really nicely for me. But again, only switch to that depending on how my opponent is playing, right? If I notice that he's only committing a little bit to the sides and I feel like it's a little bit too much, then I tell him to stay back while attacking. But if I feel like if he's committing too much in the middle, 4-2-3-1 switch. And then if I feel like I should overcommit him, then I'll switch to my 4-1-2-1-2, right? So the 4-1-2-1-2 tactics that I've been using has been this one. I like to put the width higher because it makes the fullbacks kind of commit out wide really, really nicely for that extra pass. It also makes your center mids make those extra little runs in the middle as well really, really nicely. So we're going to be experimenting with this team because we changed a lot of the work rates. The work rates are all over the place in this team. It might be good. It might be bad. We're going to test that out in game to see how it works out. But yeah, the formation, the way that it's set up is that Firmino will be playing on the right side, Fabian on the left, Chiesa as the cam, Quincy Promes as the left striker, and then or Promes is the left striker, and then Quagliarella as the right striker, right? And then we have the ultra attacking one when I'm down a goal or when I feel like I need to overcommit against someone. I don't want to have fast build up. I kind of want to have balance with this because fast build up, I think like fast build up, I don't know, man, like it's kind of fast build up sometimes are too far away from me, right? But then it's like a combination of balance or not balance, right? So this I should put heavy on heavy or pressure on heavy touch. I think that'd be the most ideal situation for that, in my opinion. And then we'll just keep balance for this, corners on high, just so we can maybe get like a lucky cross or a corner from somewhere. But that's pretty much it in regards to how the team is set up. Now I'm going to explain to you guys how I got Roberto Firmino, right? Long story short, bronze pack method, okay? Bronze pack method for this card is really good to do. As you guys know, I don't play FIFA that much. I had 50K chilling in my club, right? And after buying all these new players that I got, Talifico, Chiesa, Roberto Firmino, Quincy Promes is free, but he's from the thing, right? I still have like 12K just chilling in there, right? And Chiesa costs like 247K right now or something, and Talifico's like 130, right? So people are probably wondering where the money came from, right? So let's just take a look at this, right? I sold some of the players, so I sold Bruno Fernandes, Pizzi, Rafa, and Ferland Mendy. So that's how I got the money for the other players. But for Roberto Firmino, this is the system that I did, right? I went into the bronze pack method, right? So bronze pack method, you go into the store, you go for the 400 coin players, you open the pack. Some of the players, the fitness cards in those packs sell for money, right? So let's just see as an example. You could just skip right past this. You don't have to watch any of this, right? So you look at this SBC right here, right? There's a Saudi Arabian card. You can try to sell him, right? So you can see that he goes for a bid at 150, 400, right? But there's not that many of this guy on the market, right? So you have to take that into consideration when you're selling these cards. This guy goes for 400, but there's 48 minutes left. This guy's going for 150 on a bid. But look, 400, 400, 10,000. This is people just trying to like, make these players sell for more. But what you can do with this card specifically is you can try selling him for 500, right? So if these cards are no longer on the market, these 400 ones, you can try selling him for like 450 or something, right? And he actually might sell. So we're going to give that a shot. He might sell, he might not. Keep checking the market to make sure. But you can see, if it does sell for 450, I already paid for the pack, but I still get 2 players, right? I also get a rare bronze player here too that could potentially sell. So he's at 250, 200, right? So let's just take a look at the card in general. If you were to discard this card, right? If you were to discard this card, it would cost 47 coins. So if you're not going to use the rare bronze player, you might as well put him as a player up for sale and then keep the one player, right, that you're going to be using, because you just opened the pack for free and made money from it, right? For me, with this rare bronze card, I would just keep him so I can use him towards the icon SBCs, put the rare bronze players in those, and then get those tradable packs and make money from it, right? So I would personally keep it, but the rest of the stuff you would sell. The injury cards don't really sell for too much, so you would just sell the rest of this, right? The way the bronze pack method works is really good. If you get fitness cards, the single fitness cards, you list them up on the market for 150, 200. If you get squad fitness cards, they cost 1100. That's almost three of the bronze packs, but you're still getting players in these packs. You're still getting the healing cards if you still need them, and so on and so forth, right? So you just have to look at what sells in those packs when you're doing it. Chinese league players, Japanese league players, MLS league players, and then the top 5 leagues, right? Premier League, Italian League, blah, 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 right? All those players sell eventually, right? So it's 400 coins. You can make so much money from the bronze pack method. I did it in a quicker way because I just wanted to get Firmino. I don't really care too much this year, so I kind of only just wanted to do this stuff really, really quickly, right? So the 4 SBCs that I was doing all day today, right, for 10 hours or for 11 and a half hours was these 4, right? The way that I've been doing it was like this. I go from bronze upgrade. From bronze upgrade, I go to silver upgrade. From silver upgrade, you get those 3 common gold players, right? From those 3 common gold players, you go to the 81, 86 cards, right? From the 81, 86 cards, you only have to put 4 non-rare gold players. And the rest can be non-rare bronzes. So those bronzes, right, the ones that don't sell for anything, you use them towards this SBC. And then as you get this SBC, you can get really sick pulls. In this SBC, I got the Europa League Hamsik. I got Carvajal from it. Carvajal's an 85 rated. Europa League Hamsik is an 88 rated. I got man of the match Bruno Fernandes in, I think it was the double upgrade pack, right? So you know, it's a huge chance. And the thing is too, right, is that if you get an 81 upgrade, 81 SB or an 81 rating card, right, you don't necessarily have to be upset about it. It's like unlucky, like, oh man, I didn't get an 83 or higher, because the 83 or higher is what you need for the Roberto Firmino SBCs. So to do those SBCs properly, you can have like maybe 182 here and there if you get like really high rating cards like 88s and stuff. Like it really helped to have Marek Hamsik and the man of the match Verratti in my team, so I could just use them towards the SBCs because I packed them, obviously, right? But yeah, so if you get 81s, you can use those 81s towards a double upgrade. The double upgrade is really good. I don't know. I've been getting some sick stuff from it, right? So you could still see that I'm building a little bit more with it with the rare gold cards, but I only go up to like an 81. I don't pass the 81. 82s and higher, I keep those just in case for the future or whatnot, right? But the rare golds, right? You trade them in for the rare golds. You get 2 rare gold players. Sometimes you get 283s, 283 cards. Sometimes you get 284. Sometimes you get an 83 and an 88, right? So, it's really, really cool. The rating definitely helps out a lot. Like me getting a Marek Hamsik and a Marco Verratti and all that type of stuff is very, very benefit. Or not Marco Verratti, because Marco Verratti I got before. Marek Hamsik and Bruno Fernandes. Those cards are huge ratings, right? And they helped me out a lot with the SBC. So just had the pack luck for that. You may not have the pack luck. It really depends, right? But for me, like it was really, really beneficial to do this because again, I made money from doing the Flashback SBC. So these are the 4 SBCs that I was doing towards doing the Flashback for Firmino. It took me all day today, honestly, like 11 hours and a half, because I didn't have that much to work with in my club, right? So for me to not spend money, I just kept grinding the bronze pack to silver, silver to gold, gold to 81 to 86, use the 81s towards the double upgrades, have the rare golds chilling in my club towards the other ones, and then use the rare bronzes and the rare silvers towards the icon SBCs, right? Towards the icon SBCs. It could be any of them. It doesn't matter. Rude Holy, you could see that I completed it for the Humble Beginnings and the Rising Talent. And those are for the silvers and bronze rare rare players. So it was worth doing, man. It was worth doing. The team, it looks really cool. I'm going to be trying it out tomorrow. Obviously, gameplay is inconsistent, blah, blah, blah. But we're going to be trying it out tomorrow. I'm going to try to get a video for you guys tomorrow on that. And then we'll basically go from there. Sorry for no upload yesterday. I didn't really know what to upload for yesterday's video. So we're just going to move from there. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.